Hello learner, this is Teacher Nolly from Taguig National High School. Welcome to another session of Programming 2.
This video will introduce the features of Visual Basic. Recall that programming is a process on which a computer is taught what to do. These instructions are created by programmers through a program. But here's a catch. These programs or instructions are written in a specific programming language, just like how humans communicate to each other using varied languages like English or French. There are many programming languages being used around the world. Some of them are Java, C++, and Python. But in this quarter, we will only be focusing on a programming language called Visual Basic. Visual Basic is an event-driven programming language. It waits for something to happen, like a trigger, then later perform an action in response. Visual Basic is introduced in 1991 by Microsoft and is derived from Basic Programming Language, which is one of the programming languages tackled in Programming 1. It was patterned from the Basic Programming Language because the developers intended it to be easy to learn. One of the most popular versions of Visual Basic is the Visual Basic for Applications or VBA, which runs inside Microsoft Office application. This version of Visual Basic will be the central focus of the next lessons. To familiarize ourselves with the programming language, it is essential to know the basic structure of its programs. First, we have the namespace declaration. This part serves as a platform, enabled to access all the methods included in a namespace. For example, if we want to use the math functions such as square root and power, we will use the namespace system.math. Second, we have the module declaration. Modules serve like a piece of paper where you can write multiple instructions for the computer. So before writing any code, it is essential to create a module first. Third, we have the comment. Comments are indicated by putting a single quotation at the beginning of a statement. Comments do not affect the whole program. It's just there, like a note to programmers, to easily understand the contents of a program. In our example, upon reading the comment, we already know that the program will display or print the text Hello Guru 99. Fourth is the statement sub. This indicates the start of a new subroutine or instruction, while 5 and 6 are codes which contains the actual instruction to be executed inside the subroutine. And then 7 closes the subroutine or the instruction. And 8 closes the module. In our example, only one subroutine or instruction is inside the module, but a single module could actually hold multiple subroutines. Every programming language has its syntax or rules. Let's start with variables. In Visual Basic, variables are declared with the dim keyword. This is how the variable is declared in Visual Basic. We have first the dim keyword, then followed by the variable name, followed by the keyword asked, and then followed by the data type. Variables can start with uppercase or lowercase characters. The variable number, for example, can start with uppercase or lowercase letter. Both are accepted. And for the data type, we have the following. We can use the data type integer for whole numbers floating point for decimal numbers, boolean for true or false values, double for more accurate decimal numbers, char for single characters, and strings for more characters. And for strings, a string is a collection of characters. Strings are enclosed in double quotes. VBCRLF keyword is used to create a new line. Visual Basic Math. Multiplication and division are always done first. If there are both multiplication and division, start from left to right. For shorthand math, put the operator on the left of the equal sign. To use math functions such as square root, power, round, make sure you import system.math in the namespace declaration. While Visual Basic operators are the same as what you have learned from the previous module. While an if statement or conditional statements is created like the example on the slide. In this video, you have been acquainted to the different features of Visual Basic.
And that ends our lesson for today. See you on our next video. Keep safe!